attorney who represents people who work in the intelligence community. Also with us, Barbara McQuaid, former U.S. attorney and law professor at the University of Michigan Law School. She's an MSNBC analyst. And Barbara, I got to say, when the judge has unredacted some of it, but when you look at some of these lines that are unredacted, they're still surrounded by massive amounts of redacted material, and you just stare at that page wondering what's the redacted stuff right above this sentence and below it.
Yes, Lawrence, I still think that the real story here is what's left that is redacted. And we know from other reporting that the grand jury is continuing to do its work, to continue to investigate. That means there could be additional charges or additional defendants who get charged. And so my guess is that is the kind of material that they're trying to protect. Ordinarily, public documents should be fully unredacted and in the public. In order to have them redacted like this, there has to be some legitimate law enforcement reason for it. And so there could be some witnesses they're trying to protect or some lines of inquiry they're trying to protect until they finalize and complete the remaining steps in that investigation. I'm very curious to find out what it is.
Bradley Moss, lawyers are known for their ability to read between the lines. This is one of those cases where you're trying to read right through the black of the lines. What was your reaction to the new elements that were revealed and what remains redacted, the mountains of stuff that remain redacted there?
Sure. So the first thing was obviously learning all these details of the video footage, what they already knew about what Walt Nauta had been doing, things they had been discussing with him in his testimony, his original interview, where he was originally telling him, oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't move anything. I didn't talk to the President Trump about this. And of course, they had video footage showing it. But right after that, in the affidavit, is that massive amount of redactions, which clearly, as far as I'm concerned, from the obstruction angle, they have something else. They have additional corroborating witness testimony, other evidence beyond the surveillance footage that provided them some kind of context, even all the way back in last August, about the nature of the obstruction and the actions by Walt Nauta and Mr. Trump. And I think as we get further into this process, we get more details, that will be interesting to see who they got to give them that information.
Bradley Moss and Barbara McQuaid, thank you both very much for joining us tonight.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lawrence.
Coming up, we're going to show you some very disturbing video of a deputy sheriff attacking a woman in a parking lot in Los Angeles County last weekend. The Los Angeles County sheriff calls what you are about to see, quote, a disturbing use of force. I call it a crime. You can decide what to call it.